Hello. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Welcome to the Play World Cup. I'm James.
And I'm Jason.
And we are bringing you live StarCraft matches. I caught you right offside there, didn't I? Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And right now we have... wait, no, don't tell me. We have Roninfilm, and we have Shiny Things. Bam.
Correct.
Only took my brain about a minute to catch up there.
Yep.
Down the bottom here on the left-hand side, we have CGjobo from Roninfilm as the yellow Terran, and his partner in crime, the green Zerg Kewlbumm.
And their opponents will be Shiny Things, and on Shiny Things' team is Bhman playing as the red Protoss, and his teammate will be Heosat playing as the pink Zerg.
Production tab activated. 1 minute 25. Oh, yes.
New world record.
So good.
And we have Kewlbumm sending his first Overlord directly up and getting a nice scout over Bhman's base. So everyone now knows exactly where everyone is, and they've spawned pretty close. Although on this map, I suppose like you've got a 66% chance to be spawned pretty close.
Yeah, I'd say it's almost impossible to be spawned. Oh no, I guess if you were directly away. There are like 4 possible spawning points for each team on this map. Well, I guess 3. Can't take your opponents. Spawn on top of your opponent would be fun.
It would be interesting. There actually is a new... Well, you don't quite spawn on top of them, but in the current 2v2 map pool, I don't know what the map's called, but it's a super long, like sort of rectangular shaped map. And you spawn in the 4 corners. But you can both spawn like on the lower or upper side.
Ah.
It just makes for a really weird game where you're super close on this really, really long map. It's weird.
Huh.
Weirds me out. It's weird and wrong.
So I guess a lot of people would then be trying to like tech up to air to just wipe out the other person.
Well, you don't even need air. Like, it's close by ground, close by air. It's just... You just go, well, no one's expanding this game.
Interesting. I haven't played that one yet. I'll have to keep an eye out for it. In the meantime, though, we've got Heosat expanding out the back. The perfect place to expand.
It is the perfect place. Now, I actually thought Kewlbumm might have...
Why get arse surgery or, you know, like, heard about this, like, Kim Kardashian getting, you know, like, butt implants.
Oh, wow. I thought that was Nicki Minaj.
There's probably a few of them. Oh, there is a spine crawler in Heosat's base. There are 2... Now there's a queen on it that's probably going to get cancelled. Is it? Yes, it is. Slight heart attack there, but averted in the end.
Yeah, I did like that move. It would have been cool if it went unnoticed, but regrettably for Kewlbumm, that did not happen.
Nah, Heosat's a pretty switched on cat. He's gonna see.
And it looks like Jobo is doing something that I did actually not that like a couple of days ago. He's walled off the incorrect ramp.
Awesome.
I have made this exact same mistake, and then when I sort of realized my folly, I was like, I really just did that? Damn it.
He's doing a switcheroo here. Wait. How can you do this though? Because you see on the mini-map that you're in the bottom corner.
Yeah,
but not looking at the mini-map.
Yeah, you just don't look, like, because if you go to Jobo's command center, like, you're on his command center building SCVs, oh look, there's a ramp. You just send your SCV there and start building stuff.
Good point. Yeah, okay. I could see that.
Yeah, it doesn't happen very often, but it has happened to me once, and I'm glad I'm not the only one who's done it. Either that, or Jobo was just super forward-thinking and is actually just protecting Kewlbumm's expansion, so, you know, who am I to judge?
Yeah.
Let that be a lesson for all of us.
Do not judge building placement unless you die by it, and then you're allowed to judge.
You can judge.
Then you can judge all day.
And oh god, speaking of judging and dying, okay, cool, they're Kewlbumms. I thought that was Heosat racing down a billion Zerglings. I was like, oh god, you know what would be really handy right now? A wall.
Heosat doesn't have time to build no Zerglings. He has up to 39 drones.
Oh wow.
He's
That's
just
some drones.
droning all day. He has two lings, 2 queens, and the rest is drone central.
And BH Man has got his Twilight Cancel up and is teching to Blink Stalkers, but looks like Roninfilm are also doing a bit of a poke around.
Holy crap, Heosat gets up quickly. Everyone else is just cracking 30 on their supply. We've got 24, 26, 31. Heosat 52.
And that is, 44 of that are drones.
Damn, son. Damn.
Now up to 47. That is a lot of drones. That's 2 queens, and what was it? 2 zerglings.
Yep.
Wow. Alright, James and Jason, take note. This is how you zerg.
Yeah, exactly. We've been doing it all wrong, man.
Yeah, wow.
Attacking is a sucker's game.
Although you and I would do this and we'd be like high-fiving about having 50 drones at the 8-minute mark, and that's when we'd just have like 1 billion units at our front door.
Yeah.
Damn.
Then we'd be straight up dead.
And it looks like BH Man is adding more gateways on. I don't see an expansion, so he is going to be running a lot of gateways off of one base. I don't know whether his one base can actually afford this many gateways.
Yeah, I'm not too sure it can, but maybe he's going to kind of just put out a bunch of stalkers, get his gateways prepped, and then push out and expand from there. I think he knows that there's some units down here, and he certainly knows now.
Yep.
Pushed up the ramp.
No, Jobo's Hellions were blocking those Banelings. The Banelings trying to get up to the ramp, but they were just trapped behind the Hellions.
Here we go, take
Now,
2.
and taking that forge down, but unfortunately Stalkers are going to be able to pull apart those Hellions.
Yeah,
So-
there is no good reason to go up there, so may as well go home and cry into your Milo.
Yep. I do love Milo.
I know, well, you've recently switched over from having a Milo during our epic casting sessions to a coffee.
Yeah, well now I've got a sweet coffee machine. Coffee all the way.
Ah. Do you have one of those, like, pod machines?
Yep, got one of those ones that... Who was that? That really famous guy who was a doctor in ER and Batman and all sorts of things. George Clooney.
Clooney, yeah.
Yeah, that guy. He sold it to me.
Ah, you got the
Indirectly.
you got the Clooney pod.
Yep, Clooney Pod. That is the official term.
Oh my god, BH Man is just running in and dominating face at the moment.
Yeah, BH. This is all BH Man. So at the moment, you know what's happening. You know what's happening. I made a mark before about BH Man not possibly being able to afford all of this off one base.
Yeah.
That was a correct statement. What I failed to notice was that BH Man is actually running off 3 bases.
Yeah, he has been sucking the sweet teat of these Zerg coin for quite some time, I believe.
I don't even think that was metaphorically.
No, and he has still billions and billions of dollars and stalkers to spare.
Yeah, so Heosat is just droning up Drone Town and just feeding that all to BH Man, who's pumping him into Blink Stalkers and is just tearing apart Roninfilm's base.
Yeah, this looks like this is going to be GG pretty soon. There is just no answer to 7 billion stalkers directly in your base. Down goes the command center there. So Jobo on the ropes. BH Man now building an offensive pylon in the middle of their base, because why not?
And I think we've seen Shiny Things do this play before, I recall, where one of them will generally, I suppose, at Heosat with all those drones would be doing the mining, and one player just building the army. And I think we may have even seen a few times where it hasn't worked for them, or at least once. But this game, it has definitely come up trumps.
Incredibly successful. 43 stalkers there. Holy smokes. So, good game by them. We should see the final GGs just being thrown out now. But, man, that is a really cool strategy.
Yeah, and scary. Like, super, super quick economy by one side, which then leads into a super, super large army by the other one. That is really scary.
Also means better control, because a lot of the time we've seen armies fall down where one army gets there just a little bit early or a little bit late, and then the full force is not engaging and you just get torn apart because you're fighting with 2 lesser armies rather than one big.
Yep.
So this is kind of advantageous in that way as well, I think.
I would be interested in knowing whether Shiny Things do something real tricky, like giving each other dual control. So Heosat, for example, because once he's got his 50 drones, essentially there's nothing for him to do if he's just funneling money. But if he can then also control probes to then continue build and making upgrades so that BH Man can just focus on the army.
Yeah, he's just straight microing.
Super powerful and hard to deal with.
Definitely. Well, a lot to think about there for teams going into the playoffs. Maybe you want to try some weird and wonderful builds where, you're chucking money across the table and crushing face.
Yeah.
All right, well, thanks for watching.
We'll catch you next time.
Bye.
Bye.